Functional foods, the kind that promise more than just calories, that come with added nutrients, enhanced labels, and marketing buzzwords like fortified or enriched, were born out of noble intentions. In the early 20th century, public health disasters like pellagra and rickets weren't caused by viruses or pollutants, but by simple vitamin deficiencies, often due to poverty and limited food access. The solution seemed straightforward. Add back the missing nutrients to staples like flour, rice, and milk. It worked. Diseases of deficiency plummeted. Fortification was a public health win. But times change, and so does the food supply. What began as a tool to prevent deficiency has now morphed into a nutritional arms race, with breakfast cereals boasting 100% of your daily needs before you've finished your first bite, snack bars with bonus B vitamins, and energy drinks that deliver more niacin than a prescription pill. We've moved from eliminating scarcity to layering abundance, and in doing so, cumulative nutrient exposure, particularly for vitamins like niacin B3, is quietly becoming a risk we were never trained to watch for. Niacin, for example, was once added to flour to prevent pellagra, a disease of profound deficiency. But today, between fortified grains, multivitamins, energy products, and protein powders, many people are getting 2 to 5 times the recommended daily allowance without even trying. And unlike water-soluble vitamins that simply flush away when in excess, though that's not always as harmless as it sounds, niacin is metabolized into compounds like 4-PY, which may promote inflammation, endothelial stress, and even increase stroke risk when chronically elevated. What was once a cure has, in some cases, become a stealth toxin in disguise, not because it's inherently harmful, but because the context has changed. The issue isn't just niacin. Folic acid is another widely added nutrient, intended to prevent neural tube defects, which it absolutely does. But it's also found in just about every processed grain product, and in excess, it can mask B12 deficiency, promote unmetabolized folic acid buildup, and interfere with immune regulation, particularly in older adults. When people consume several fortified foods a day, say, a cereal in the morning, a granola bar at lunch, and pasta for dinner, they're easily surpassing the upper intake limits, often unknowingly. The food industry has largely failed to keep up with this reality. Labels still focus on meeting minimums, not guarding against maximums. Meanwhile, consumers are encouraged to chase optimal health by stacking fortified foods with supplements, often believing that nutrients from every source are absorbed and handled equally by the body. But they're not. The body treats a vitamin embedded in spinach very differently from one sprayed onto cornflakes or pressed into a chewable tablet. This creates a kind of nutritional overlap syndrome, where different sources of the same nutrient are absorbed cumulatively, bypassing the body's normal regulatory thresholds and leading to unintentional megadosing. And this isn't just a theoretical concern. Long-term excess of certain nutrients, especially fat-soluble vitamins, A, D, E, K, and methylation-demanding B vitamins like B6, folate, niacin, has been associated with neuropathy, liver toxicity, pro-oxidant effects, and inflammation, especially in vulnerable populations such as children, the elderly, and those with chronic illness. We're now in a nutritional paradox. Fortified foods have helped prevent disease, but in a world of abundant access and poorly regulated layering, they may now be nudging some consumers into a slow drip of harm. The solution isn't to eliminate fortification, but to rethink it. Should enrichment be one-size-fits-all when diets aren't? Should we continue to flood staples like flour and cereals with nutrients that many already get in excess from other sources? Or should we move toward a model that allows more personalized fortification, perhaps based on regional dietary surveys, age groups, or even biometric data? Public health needs don't disappear, but they evolve. And so must the industry's strategy. That means reevaluating upper safe limits, not just minimums. It means reconsidering whether every food category needs to be a vitamin delivery system. And it means educating the public that more nutrients doesn't always mean more health. Sometimes, it means more inflammation, more metabolic burden, and more long-term risk. Functional foods have the potential to bridge the gap between nourishment and medicine. But right now, many are functioning more like multivitamins in disguise, and without better oversight or awareness, they may do what too many supplements already have: deliver benefits to the marketing department and confusion, if not harm, to the consumer.